People. Peace. I'm joelbenjamin528, aka MC Spookism. We got a quick show for you. We have the man of the hour, Dr. Walter Williams. Clap it up for him. Come on now. Clap it up, people. I'm sorry, people, peace. joelbenjamin528, aka MC Spookism. If y'all couldn't just hear me a while ago, you hear me now. We got the main man, guest of honor, Dr. Walter Williams. Clap it up for him. Blow the trumpets, damn it. There we go. Yeah. Clap it up for the doc. Y'all see what the show is about. Dr. Walter Williams, Wisdom of the Elders. Now, before I bring the good doctor on, let me share my screen. You know I got to share my screen. All right. You see it right here. So we don't got no excuses. All right. Saturday, February 18th, 2016. Dr. Walter Williams, African Spirituality, Wisdom of the Elders, with Minister Clemson Brown. Okay, you don't want to miss this. Hosted by King Simon. All right, it's going to be at Nicholas, Brooklyn, 1396 Fulton Street. That's Nicholas, Brooklyn, 1396 Fulton Street. Okay, love gift $20 at the door. All right, doors at 5 p.m. event at 6 p.m. Okay, youth are free. The youth are free. Okay, don't forget the youth are free to come. For any more information, you can always call 718-858-4400. For vending, call 347-496-1022. For any one of you who don't know who this man is, guess what? You're about to learn today. All right. So I made sure I brought him on here just for you guys so y'all can hear. Doc, you there, Doc? Say hello to the people.
Thank you, Benjamin, for inviting me on to your show. I am Dr. Walter Williams. I will be at Nicholas Bookstore this coming Saturday, February the 18th, 2017. I think there was a mistake on the flyer. They put down 16, but it's 17. It's going to be this coming Saturday, February the 18th.
Nah, Doc, I said 18th. I said 18th. February 18th. That's a Saturday.
And somehow Clemson Brown put the wrong year on the flyer. 16 he put on that way. And it was supposed to be 17. But anyway, I'm here on your show, invited by you, and I'm glad to be here. And I'm looking forward to this coming Saturday, February the 18th at Nicholas Bookstore. So I'll be looking for people. A lot of people have told me that they're going to be there. I told them to come up to me and make sure they introduce themselves to me so I'll know who they are. And I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of people there. A lot of people that I may know and some I don't know. So, but anyway, I'm looking forward to being there February the 18th. This coming Saturday.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Let me say peace to the room. Thank y'all for joining. For the people who are still coming in, you see we got special guests. We have one of the elders up in here, a true master teacher, Dr. Walter Williams. Okay, Doc. Let's jump right into it. Now, you see what's going on with the community. A lot of people don't want to listen to the elders. Some people will see some of the elders and be like, who's this person? What's going on with that? Why do you feel that's the way?
Repeat that question again, Benjamin.
Why do you feel that's the way with the elders? Well, that people feel that way towards the elders. Some people don't know who the elders are. The one that do, they not really listening to the elders. There's a lot of stuff going on in the community. Why do you feel that way?
I personally feel that way because I get a lot of feedback from the younger generation. And there's a lot of distraction out there in the world today for them to be distracted. Um, so they're looking for a new message, and so they can find different thoughts to come into their psyche. And so this is what they're doing. They're looking for a new way of thinking. And the only way you can get a new way of thinking is you have to get thoughts, ideas, and conversation from the elders. The elders will put them on the right path to thinking on the right path. And we're going to have to come out of the dilemma that we're in. Now, the dilemma that we are in the African community in America, is by way of these religions. There's a lot of confusion out there. So we have to have someone in the elder community, such as myself, to come into the community like I've been doing for 42 years, and bring information as to help them get out of this dilemma that we are in America, in the African community. Now, I've written 2 books. One, The Historical Origins of Christianity, that's been out for 24 years, and it's selling all over America. In your bookstore, I'm sure you have copies of my books there, and it's selling throughout the Caribbean, the UK, and all English-speaking countries. It's been out for 24 years. The thesis of this book, The Historical Origin of Christianity, is that I'm saying that there's never been a man that ever walked the earth in human form of any race, creed, or color by the name of Jesus Christ. Never existed. And then my second book, it's been out for 14 years now, and it's selling all over America, UK, the Caribbean, and all English-speaking countries. And that title of that book is The Historical Origin of Islam. The thesis of that book is that I'm saying that there's never been a man that ever walked the earth in human form by the name of a Prophet Muhammad of Islamic tradition. So we're going to have to understand these various religions, not by way of belief, because belief is the glue that keeps all religions together. But we're going to have to come in and try to learn the origin of these various religions so we can get to the facts that surround these various religions. So we're going to have to come out of our believing stage into the factual knowing stage. So therefore, when I come this Saturday, I'm going to be talking about religion. I'm going to be talking about who is this man called God. We're going to have to be explain to the community, the African community, who is this man called God, because there's a misconception of this, who is God and what is God all about. And then I will also touch on the Bible, the historical origin of the Bible, and so forth and so on. So we're going to have to have a spiritual enema, as I call it. Otherwise, we're going to have to train our minds out from all and divest ourselves from all religions, because these religions are destroying us as a people, the African people. So we're going to have to get to the bottom of this, and I will be there to bring up topics whereby and give information whereby we can have a good understanding of what's happening to us in the African community, what has been happening to us over these many years that we've been in this country, and what's happening with these religions, how these religions destroy us as an African people. So that's what some of the things I'm going to be talking about this coming Saturday at your bookstore, Brother Benjamin.
All right, Doc. Now, you've been a very controversial man for many years, over 42 years. Am I correct? Yeah. So you have to know you're going to ruffle a lot of feathers on the stuff you're about to talk about. You're prepared for that?
Yes, I'm ready for that. I'm glad you ruffle feathers. That means that I'm able to make them think. And my message is to provoke thought. Not an argument, but just provoke thought. Because I do love my African people. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not doing this for fame. I'm doing this because I love my African people, and I can see the dilemma that these religions have put our people in at this very moment that I'm talking. So, if they want to argue with me, I don't argue, but I will defend myself and my scholarship, Brother Benjamin.
I know that's right. I know you don't play no games when it comes to that. Some people would say like, wow. Well, not some people would say. It has a lot of people have been saying that the elders is coming out all across the globe now. What is one of the reasons why you decided to come out, especially in full force like you're doing now?
Well, I've been out full force for 42 years. I've been out full force. The time that we live in now, the people in the African community living in the times that we're living in now need my message. Okay? There's a lot of this nonsensical conversation that's been going on throughout our African community. So now's the time to stop it. So we're gonna have to come to grips. We're gonna have to find our way back to the truth, okay, and identify the truth, because the lie that's been out here for so long, all these years, hundreds of years, has to stop. So the lie stops with Walter Williams. So that's the reason why that I'm out here. That's the reason why young people all over this country. I get emails from people all over this country. I got an email from a lady who lives in New York, who is 75 years old, and told me how after reading my book, The Historical Origin of Christianity, how it has helped her liberate her thinking out of this dilemma. So that's my reward. That's my payback. And this is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for an argument. I'm looking for a way to frame my message whereby it will enhance and provoke thought in the minds of my people so they can make a change. I can't make the change for them. They got to liberate themselves. I can only give you the information for them to do just that. So that's the reason why I'm coming to this weekend, February the 18th. I'll get your bookstore, Nicholas Bookstore, right there in Brooklyn. I have a message that I'm bringing with me, and I want it to be heard by as many people that can get into your space. Dr. Benjamin?
Facts. I definitely understand that. Now, again, you're pretty much one of the giants. You're the Baba. You understand what I'm saying? You walked with the best of them, and you are one of the best of them. Now, with the youth, and I say the youth, meaning like the people that's younger than you, of course, with the youth in this conscious community and the ones that's coming in, do you feel that there's a stain on the conscious community? Do you feel there's a way that the elders have let the people down, or basically the elders have been pushing and the youth choose not to listen?
I don't think that the elders let the community down. The elders did the very best that they could. You see, I'm the platform and the foundation was laid for Walter Williams by Dr. John Henry Clark, by a Dr. Ben, and by others in our African community. So if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have a platform, because the conscious community maybe wouldn't be here, but they are here now, and I'm here. And so I have a message for them if they will listen. Don't come to argue with me, but you can do that if you want to, but I'm not going to argue back with you. Okay? Pin myself. So therefore, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to bring a message, the message of liberation, a message that contains truth, a message that contains facts and not fictions. So that's what we need. So we need to be true and bring true facts to our community, because young people out there, a lot of them have turned to radicalism, and you cannot maintain yourself being a radical. You have to have some type of discipline in your thinking, but you have to have the right information in your thinking. So therefore, if you come up to me and ask me questions, I will be glad to answer those questions if I know the answer. Okay? So therefore, we should argue as a student, because I can learn from you and you can learn from me. We can exchange. Okay? We can disagree with each other, but we don't have to be disagreeable. So this is some of the things that has to be brought to the forefront in order for us to have a smooth conversation, a smooth relationship, and a loving relationship. We have to exuberate love, and that's what I'm about. I exuberate love to my African community. I love my African community. So this is what I have to say today, Brother Benjamin.
All right. Yeah. Like I said, for the people that don't know about you, if there is anyone that don't know about you, they gonna learn. They don't know, like, yo, you bring that fire. So before we continue any further, what are some of the ways that people could contact you to buy your books or to support you in any way?
Well, you can email me at ancient Egyptian at msn.com. Ancient, ANCIENT, Egyptian, EGYPTIAN at msn.com. When you email me, put your phone number there, and I'll call you back, and we can further have a conversation. So, and then my books. The title of my book, The Historical Origin of Christianity. And like I mentioned before, the thesis of that book is saying that there's never been a man that ever walked the earth in human form of a race created called by the name of Jesus Christ. That's a hoax. My second book, The Historical Origin of Islam, is saying that there's never been a man that ever walked the earth in human form by the name of Prophet Muhammad of Islamic tradition. So, in other words, you've been bamboozled if you think otherwise. And then I'll break down there's no such thing as a Hebrew Israelite. That's all. That's something that you need to, we need to talk about and break that down. So forth and so on. So those are all avenues that I'm going to be covering while they're at your bookstore, Nicholas Bookstore in Brooklyn, New York, this coming Saturday. I'll be there. And I'll have my books, I have tapes and things. So I hope to see everyone there that have a desire to come there. Because I do have some very important information to disseminate among the African conscious community. Brother Benjamin?
Good. Very, very good. There was one more thing that I wanted to get into. A matter of fact, hold on, Doc. Da, 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 da. Let me just share my screen real quick on something else, because there's a next feature on here for the people to see. People out there, these are for the ones that's talking all that trash. Now you see, you have a button right here. It's called Super Chat. You click that button and you can donate. You see it right here: donate, support, give, be generous, however you want to call it. This button right here. So all these people like to say that, oh, like I want to interrupt or whatever the case may be. You got to remember, when we doing these interviews, like with the doctor right now, time out to have this interview with me. So I'm trying to get as much questions as possible in for you, because the doc don't normally just hit you with an interview like that. You understand what I'm saying? So y'all gotta be thankful y'all get this. And like I said, you could always drop support right there. It's a super chat. I don't care if you drop $1 or whatever it is. All right. So we could have these people on here longer. We could give them something. Okay. Because their time is valuable and important too. I'm going to repeat, their time is valuable and important too. So you see it right here. All right. You see me put the cursor right here. So there's no excuses. Okay. So that's all I have to say on that. Now, one last thing before we go, Doc, because I know you're gonna come in and tear it down. All right. People will say, Doc, basically it's like you're trying to tear down my religious belief or what I believe in. You understand? Um, why you feel people have that type of thinking and that mentality?
Well, you see, they've been trained like that. See, how does an individual, Brother Benjamin, get a religion or have a religion? The religion is, take Christianity for instance. The religion is passed down to the child coming into this world as a human being, coming out of their mother's body. They've been incubated for 9 months. Coming out of their mother's body, they come into this world attached to her umbilical cord. That umbilical cord is cut by the doctor to separate the child from the mother. Now, let's say the parents are Christians, for instance, and this is what I'm about to say could go for any religion. Parents are Christians. So here you have, they just produce a miracle, a baby, who is innocent to the world. And they're going to introduce a disease and virus to that child in that child's early innocent age. And they're going to pass this disease and virus called Christianity, which is a religion. The innocent child can't say, Mom, Dad, I don't want to be a Christian. Can't do that. So this disease and virus is passed on to the child. And as the child grows up in different stages of life, of development, he carries this indoctrination with him because his mom and his dad passed this disease on to them. Now, the same disease that he is receiving, this religious disease that he's receiving from his mother and father, his grandparents experienced like that. So the grandparents passed a disease and virus called Christianity or any religion to this child's parents. And the great the grandparents, and the great-great-grandparents to the great-great-grandparents. You see, so it goes back, back, back. So now, we're in the year 2017. It has to stop. When is it going to stop? The only way it will stop is that a person like myself has to come along and blow the whistle and bring facts to the table and explain to them how these religions all came about and are searching for the truth. Once they hear my words, something should light up inside of them. And this is when the light comes on inside of them, they're beginning to provoke thought, and you're going to have to provoke thought to make the change in order for you to liberate yourself out of this dilemma. Because when you go to church, for instance, I'm talking about Christianity, when you go to church and you worship and bow down to a good white man on the cross, that's detrimental to us as a people. You're worshiping the white man, the white man. You're worshiping and you call that white man, that white male, your God and Savior. Don't you know what you're doing? And you pass that disease on to your children. And they'll grow up and pass it on to their children. And their children go and pass it on to their children. It keeps going. So it's got to stop, Brother Benjamin. You see, so this is part of the message that I'm going to bring. And the same thing happens to all religions. Islam is no exception. Black Hebrew Israelitism is no exception. So it all has to be broken down so we can understand the components of these various religions. And that way they can see the historical origin of these religions, how they were created, how they were formed, and how these religions were passed down to them in their early child, innocent age. One has to remember, no human on earth. You have 7 billion humans walking this earth as human beings of all races, creeds, and color. But no human on earth was born with a religion. Man gave you this religion to control your thinking and your actions. So it's time for us to really get down to the nitty-gritty and the bottom of what is going on in our African community throughout America and throughout the world. Brother Benjamin.
All right. Gosh damn. Like I said, people, fire. You know what it is. Like I said, if you don't know about Dr. Walter Williams, which I find it hard to believe, you are going to learn today. And you're definitely going to learn Saturday, February 18th, 2017. Not 2016, 2017. I see what he was talking about. That got to get changed on the fly. It's 2017. He will be up there at Nicholas speaking. Okay. So again, people, that's Saturday, February 18th, 2017. And he will be with Minister Clemson Brown. All right. Minister Clemson Brown. Okay. So there's no excuses. We're there at Restoration Plaza. For those people that say we ain't see him in New York for a while, you ain't got no excuse. He's up in there. I see my wife, shout out, Monique Benjamin. She just jumped on moderating. She will be there too, up in the shop. Let me just give a shout out. You got some people on here, Doc. You got Sister Mawanetta. Shout out to you. King Simon is in the building. I just see. All right. Shout out to you. Okay. People, those doors open. The doors open at 4:30 p.m. All right. Okay. Love gift is $20. All right. So there's no excuses. No excuses. Check-in vids online. Shout out to you. I'm just seeing some people here, Doc. I see you getting some good response. Acriel Reeves, shout out to you. Suicide 20, who's that? 29. Yep. Suicide H29, shout out to you. All right, people. So y'all see it. Kush Pro, shout out to you. Will I, shout out to you. Mac G, shout out to you. And who's that? Turbon Willis, shout out to you. And Jew Walker 209, shout out to you. Uncle Shug, definitely a shout out to you. All right. We got Yeti on, shout out to you. All right. It's a car, shout out to you. So I gave my shout outs to as much people that I can. Please, people, definitely come out. Dr. Walter Williams is a force to be reckoned with. Remember that Saturday, February 18th, 2017. That's a mistake you see on the flyer where you see 2016. It is February 28th. Excuse me. Damn, now I'm making mistakes. It's February 18th, 2017. So there is no excuse. Okay, come out, show your support. Real quick, Doc, you could say your last words to the people. It's all yours.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing all my sisters and brothers there in the African conscious community. Come there. You can ask me questions, and if I have the answer for you, I'll be glad to give it to you. I will be glad to break down whatever is confusing you about these various religions. I will try and do that. We can have a one-on-one conversation. It doesn't matter. Or you can field your questions from the audience, and I can answer it so everybody can hear. But some things that people have on their mind, it's going to take a little longer to straighten, give them the correct answer that will give them the information that will give them satisfaction in understanding the answer that I give them concerning their questions. So, anyway, with that said, I'm still looking for you guys. I'm eager to be there. I'm glad that I was invited by Mr. Brown, Clemson Brown, and King Simon, and Brother Benjamin, all had a hand in seeing that I will be there this coming Saturday, February the 18th, 2017, at Nicholas Bookstore. So thanks again, Brother Benjamin, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you this coming Saturday.
No problem, Doc. Thank you for the time. I know you don't normally do this. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And when you come in, we're going to get something going, all right? Peace to you, Doc.
I'm looking forward to it, Brother Benjamin.
All right.
And thanks again now.
You're welcome.
To the audience, Neon Hotep,
All right.
to see you this coming Saturday.
All right, Doc. You have a great one. Good night.
Good night.
All right, people. So you hear it for yourself. This is where it's at. The Doc is going to be there, and it's going to be a wrap. Okay. I'm interested in seeing what he got. You know, remember, it's important not to do biased information. You got to come. You got to listen. You just can't stay biased and closed-minded. If something you feel that's incorrect, then you do what you do to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You do what you do to counter that. So the Doc is going to be coming. He said he's going to be dropping a lot of heavy stuff. Dr. Walter Williams don't play. I'm going to tell you that now. Dr. Walter Williams do not play. I'll say it one more time because maybe you ain't hear me. Dr. Walter Williams do not play. Okay? Real quick, before I go, y'all know what time it is. You see it up here on Global Media. Shout out to Global Media. My man Basim. All right. Let's go to this event right here. What do we have here? We got all the elders coming out in February. It's not a game. It's like from January to February, they just popping out, and there's more to come. Dr. Phil Valentine returns to Brooklyn, New York, all right, at St. Francis College, people. All right, that's 182. That's 182. 182. Remsen, Remsen Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11201. That's 182 Remsen Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11201. The doors will be open at 2. The event starts from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay? People bring an umbrella just in case. Might be a little showers. I'm seeing it show up here, but that ain't gonna stop the show. That's showers of blessings, because y'all got to get this information. Dr. Phil Valentine will be presenting. And oh, one more very important thing: no tickets will be sold at the door. I don't want to see nobody come there thinking they're gonna get in because they're gonna buy a ticket at the door. No, ain't happening. What you might have to do is jump on your smartphone, all right? Go to Eventbrite or go to Facebook and click this button like this, get tickets, and purchase your tickets right here. Don't forget, we have the live stream pay-per-view in HD. Okay, so if you're in another country, wherever, and you can't make it out, but you want to see what's going on, you want to hear what's going on, you want to get the information from Dr. Phil Valentine on February 26, 2017, that's a Sunday, you ain't got no excuse. We got the Eventbrite link, okay? We got the Eventbrite. Let me just post that link up real quick because I don't want nobody to say I ain't posted up in the room, all right? We're going to make sure we give you exactly what you need. All right, people. So again, there's no excuse. And then of course, you see on February 18th, 2017, we got Dr. Walter Williams. People, come out. Have a good time. You will not, I repeat, you will not be disappointed. All right, people, I just posted the link up. All right, for that Eventbrite for Dr. Phil Valentine. All right. I'm telling you, we got all the heavy hitters coming out, man. We not playing no games with this. All right. Definitely shout out to King Simon. Okay. Remember, if you want to get anything, purchase anything, the tickets. Remember, the tickets are sold for the Phil Valentine event at Nicholas Brooklyn and the one in Harlem. The one in Harlem is 120 on 125th and 5th, and the one in Brooklyn is 1396 Fulton Street, Brooklyn, New York. All right. So if you want to get your actual physical tickets for the Phil Valentine. Now, on Saturday, this Saturday, the 18th, okay, you could come out and get your tickets at Nicholas Brooklyn and, enjoy the event. Remember, the name of the event is Dr. Walter Williams, African Spirituality, Wisdom of the Elders. Wisdom of the Elders. Always remember that, people. The elders have the wisdom. Okay? So, honor thy mother and father so your days upon this earth could be lasting longer, stronger, better, and more financially fit. Gotta throw that part in there in this day and age. And remember, I ain't forget y'all. All y'all that be having these comments, we got the super chat up now. You press the button and you could donate. Well, I don't even like the word donate because it's not a donation. All right, it's a support. You could support. I don't care if it's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, $25, $100. Show your support, because we make sure we come on here and we give you this information and it's free. All right, so I don't want to hear no excuses. I might do a next show right after this. I don't know yet. That's if y'all really deserve it. I gotta say that, because I've been reading in the comments, and like I said, y'all got these damn trolls taking over the comments. Remember, people, Share the video on your social media sites. Make sure you subscribe, comment, press that like button. Okay? Joel Benjamin 528, aka MC Spookism. I'm out. Peace.